Got to give you a little bit of content warning. What we're talking about here is very serious stuff. It involves the abuse of children, and unfortunately, we live in a society where there are some people who perpetuate that. And we've noticed a pattern where those people tend to be the ones who protest the most about that topic before their own dark urges and crimes are discovered. And so we've got another Republican for you. This is South Carolina State Representative RJ May, a Republican representative who has made so-called parents' rights a fixture of his platform. Moms for Liberty named him their Legislator of the Year in 2023. This is yet another dark mark on Moms for Liberty. They previously had him speak at their 2022 Reclaiming Education in America event. And who is this guy? Well, he's the sort of guy who gets fired up about these bad elites and tweets things like this. So Elon Musk tweeted, "Removing child exploitation is priority number 1. Please reply in comments if you see anything that Twitter needs to address." That's back in 2022. And RJ May III responded, "Wonder if this includes exposing children to drag shows or pushing sex changes on toddlers." So ironically, Elon Musk is like, if people are posting comment that sexualizes kids, let us know so we can get rid of it. And he immediately changes the subject, RJ May, to drag shows and the existence of trans people. Well, what did he go on to do in the years after that? Well, he used the screen name Joe Biden 69 to exchange 220 different files of toddlers and young children involved in sex acts on the Kick social media network during the spring of 2024. He allegedly uploaded the explicit images and photos using his home Wi-Fi network and cell phone, because in addition to being a monster, he's also a dumb donkey. Now, and also, by the way, I love that as he himself is doing this, he's like cloaking himself as a Democrat. Again, the evasion, the changing the subject, it's also perfectly on brand for them. His Kick account contained 265 child sex abuse videos. And prosecutors say that May, quote, has a sexual interest in children the same age as his own children, and that he has, quote, a sexual interest in incest between young children and their parents. Dear freaking God. Prosecutors also found videos on his laptop of him having sex with 3 underage girls from Colombia. So every way that you could be the worst, he apparently is. And he was out there spreading the idea that the sexual predators, it's trans people, it's the drag queens, they're the bad ones. Now let me go spread some more of these materials to try to track down an underage person that I can have sex with. And you know what? For my advocacy, Moms for Liberty lifts me up as the rising star in the Republican Party. All of this is as gross as it could possibly be, and this will likely be the last that you hear of it, because the right is gonna do no soul searching. They're not gonna report on this. Fox News, all those independent right-wing media that loves talking about how trans people and drag show people, they're the predators. You think they're gonna mention this guy's name one goddamn time? Guarantee that they're not. What do you think?
Also, something way tangential but still interesting is like this video we're making about it to spread the word will get reduced impressions just because we're talking about it.
Yeah.
So that's in there, that's baked into the algorithm. And as you look at the algorithm, there's things that it's really awesome at and good, the world's better for it, but there's things that are really, you understand why they happen, but you wonder if that part of it is good, whether it's smart enough or good enough, but like, this is gonna get pushed down a little bit. I understand why, and I understand like the word cloud is bad, but it is worth knowing, especially because the stuff that he's doing in that response to Elon Musk is people like Elon Musk basically just pretend that the people on the left are the only, or are having like weird adrenochrome parties underneath pizza joints. Like that stuff's getting pushed up. This Moms for Liberty stuff is getting pushed up, promoted in many cases. And all of it is only doing that because it stokes engagement.
Yeah.
This doesn't get engagement because people, like, when you hear this news, you're like, oh my God, that's horrible. I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to think about that. I definitely don't want to talk about it. And I don't want to share it with people. The only way that it is shareable is because it's so freaking on the nose.
Yeah.
It is.
It
is the he who smelt it dealt it kind of thing, and this guy stinks.
And we just cover instance after instance after instance, and
Priests,
weirdly, the QAnoners not interested. Not interested. Oh, they're super worried about elites, politicians, and all that are abusing kids until they find one, and then they're not interested. They don't really.
But that's my thing. It's
enough.
tie it to Epstein and Trump. That's the thing is like all these people like, oh, the deep state's doing these horrible things and Trump's gonna liberate us. He's been president twice. When is the right time gonna come for him to really lay the hammer down on the adrenochrome bandits?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know what I heard.
This is the perfect time for him to do it, unless he's behind it.
The greatest living genius said he's in those files, Brett. So
I
take that to the bank.
I've literally had this conversation with someone who's like, it's not time yet. When's the time gonna be?
It's insane.
He is the president of the United States 2.0.
Yeah.
They're behind it. Why is there no flip side of it when we get all this information proving it? Oh, they love the conjecture. They love the ancient aliens vibe of it. Like, we'll never know for sure, but I feel like it's out there. Bro, it's out there. Here's evidence that RJ3 is behind it.
Yeah.